was that they were going to test the alien craft that night.
I have seen extraterrestrials face to face.
In the shrubbery are little gray entities.
UFOs land in front of them. They're in Antarctica.
They felt distressed because they were captured.
There has been direct contact over many, many years.
Current Galactic Senate has only been in operation for about the last 50,000 years.
And he goes, yeah, this is from the craft they've had since 1940s.
Some of them have crystals embedded in their skulls. I always felt very comfortable with them. They've shown me quite a bit of what our future looks like. We need to come together as a people.
If we are looking at all of these bodies, you yourself had 3,000. How many other rooms do you think there were in this Sandia Base where other guys like you were doing the same thing you were doing? Could you speculate, perhaps?
It would have to be, if I look at the levels, 5, 7, and 8 were the levels that were medical for this type of thing.
Okay.
And each one of them had over 300 of these operating rooms.
And over how many years did you see 3,000 bodies on the job?
Oh my goodness, that was from August of 92 to 95 of June, so probably 3 years.
Basically 3 years.
3 years, yeah.
So that's like basically 1,000 bodies a year.
Well, it's tissue samples, not all bodies.
Okay.
Remember.
But just to stick with that number for a minute, we could then say that one base alone, and that would be providing it's only one base, which it obviously is not,
Right.
that they could be processing over 250,000 different extraterrestrial species on autopsies per year.
Well, if you did the math and you were counting each sample as one species, yes.
If NASA is now saying 40 billion watery Earth-like planets just in our Milky Way galaxy alone, but if there's 40 billion Earths in our galaxy alone, and life seems to be very abundant, and intelligent life seems to be written into the background of quantum mechanics itself,
Everywhere.
then even 250,000 bodies, 250,000 species, is not that many.
No, it's
compared
not.
to what could be out
That's
there.
nothing. And when I told you the 3,000 number, everyone always gets a little surprised, but when you think about it, as you just said it, it's a very small number. Out of the 3,000, over 3,000 samples, I call them, don't forget, some of those could have been lab grown. Those could have been just hybrid things
Right.
they made here.
Right.
So I can't speculate they were all extraterrestrial. I mean, I know a lot of them were, but, of unearthed origin.
What was it like when you'd come home at night having autopsied something very bizarre looking, let's say?
It was fascinating.
What would you feel when you're lying in bed at night? Were you able to go to sleep, or would you sometimes just be...
No, I was fascinated. I'm always intrigued. I was always intrigued about the human body. So for me, it was just a fascinating thing. I wanted more. I was upset that I would have to go and work in a hospital, every couple hours. So it was really neat to see all this stuff and then go home and say, wow, what else is out there? And that inspired me to do more things. I want to know what's going on, and I can't believe, I don't believe anything I read, see, or hear. I can't, because I know that it can all be so modified, especially with the new 3D programs they have on the satellites now. I mean, they could put another David Wilcock right here and reflect light and cast a shadow and have light glistening out of your eyes, and you couldn't tell the difference. So at this time, of course, with photoshopping and everything else, it's very hard for me. So I decided at a very young age, I'm going to go out and I'm going to find out for myself.
Corey Goode has also shared with us that there were factions in the secret space program, and one of them was called the Interplanetary Corporate Conglomerate, or ICC. And apparently, they are offshoots of the defense contractors who are manufacturing very advanced technology. And apparently we, humans, have become a go-to place for many different species to buy advanced technology like craft. And he also said that he found out that we apparently are in regular trade relations with some 900 different extraterrestrial civilizations just through the ICC. So I'm curious if you ever heard back chatter, scuttlebutt, anything like that?
No, I'm unaware of that, and I've never heard that before.
But it's so compartmentalized, right? That's
I
the
would
problem.
not. Yeah, I would not know. It's really hard. You're never alone, and you're always monitored. Like I told you, you always have the bracelet on. You know, it's such high security. I mean, there's hallways there that will, cut you in half if you are in the wrong place without asking questions. So, it's a very, simple job if you just follow the dots.
I was asking you about the folder. So did the folder have any type of hard drive or storage mechanism?
It's called a micro disk.
A micro disk?
Yeah, it's a little bit smaller than a quarter, but larger than a nickel. It's gold plated, made of some sort of iridium gold. And there's a little teeny slot for that.
So I would imagine that if you had your folder, that we're dealing with something a lot more advanced than even what we have now.
This is far more advanced than anything that you guys have today right now. I mean, we're talking, high resolution video pictures and millions of documents of information. Yes.
So do you think these disks might have like thousands of terabytes of storage, or maybe even more?
Yes, I would concur to that.
So what was the protocol? Did you have to remove the micro disk from the folder and hand it to someone, or did you just hand your folder in at the end of the day?
The disk comes out, but you can take that disk out just like you do today, like with SD cards, which sometimes you had to because you had to review someone else's project.
Oh.
So that's why that was there. So, instead of like it being automatically downloaded, they didn't like information going over a wire, so they used these disks for that.
It seems like if you see the movie Snowden, allegedly he was able to get one of these little USB sticks inside a Rubik's Cube, and then he tossed it to the guy and he went through the gate.
Right.
Do you think anybody has ever tried to get a mini disc out of the base?
Yes.
How might that be done?
I had a few of the discs, yes.
You did?
The micro disc, yeah.
How might somebody be able to do that?
Well, I'd rather not say that part.
Okay.
But I have acquired a few of those discs, yes.
And when your house was broken into, were those some of the things that were taken?
Yes, they took the disc.
Could you tell us a little bit about what happened to your house and where you had stored those discs and how were they found?
Oh, sure. So I had a small home in New Mexico that was gated with an iron gate and concrete post and a keypad, the whole thing. Very small home. I got a call because I was going to be moving to Los Angeles, to be with you and work on some other projects.
Yeah.
So I told the realtor, hey, I'm going to be, moving. So they put it up for sale, and I was just leasing the place at the time. The realtor called me and says, oh my goodness, I looked through your window. You left your house such a mess. How am I supposed to show anybody? And I said, my house is perfectly spotless. I don't understand. And I said, you please go around the house and look around. And he did, and he found the back garage door was broken into, and then the double-bolted lock door to the main home was kicked in with a big footprint. We have all the pictures.
Let's roll right now the film that you took.
Sure. This is the garage. Complete destruction. Took all the equipment. The lab has been completely destroyed.
So why do you think whoever did this would take everything you've got and leave only your military badges in a box and a bullet on the countertop? What was the message? So
I think it really had to do with the device, number one, because ever since I started the lab with the device, it's been getting really crazy. And now that I proved the device worked, then it got really crazy. They did cut the walls open and take all those hard drives and everything else.
Do you think that anybody who comes forward is safer than if they don't? If they're already starting to speak a little bit, is it safer to be public?
Yes, at a certain point you have to go public. It's much safer. We all know this.